Some news before we dive into today's video. And the first thing is, guys, there will be no comics and beer this Friday. I had mentioned that before in the Wednesday pull list video, but it is 100% confirmed because I'm coming down with something. Stephanie is sick again. She had just gotten over something and she is sick as a dog again. So there will be no comics and beer this Friday, which is January 17th of 2025. But our goal is to be live next Friday, and we will have a special guest. He's been on the channel multiple times. I think he is a comic book creator that has been on the channel the most, and that is David Andre. So David will be here, and he'll be promoting his new book. He'll probably hang around for at least 15 minutes talking about that. So if you guys are excited about him as a writer and a creator, make sure you guys are coming by next Friday, which will be 7 days from the 17th, so the 24th of January. So yeah, it'll be a ton of fun. All right, guys, I've said enough at the beginning, so let's go ahead and dive in to today's video. What is going on, comic book fans? Welcome back to another video. And today's video is your final order cutoff highlights video. This is the video where I take a look at every single book that's on this weekend's final order cutoff, and I try to find all the really cool covers, all the really cool new number ones, and any books that might have a little bit of speculation worthy stuff either in the guts or on the cover itself. And I package that up in a nice video for you guys. Now, there is some other information that I do want to go over before we get into the actual meat of the video, but if you guys have seen this video series before, there are timestamps down in the description below. You guys can skip right ahead to final order cutoff cover lover picks. But if you guys are new to this video series or new to final order cutoff or new to speculation, just hear out these few weekly reminders that I have for you guys every single week. So final order cutoff is the last opportunity that you guys have to pre-order books at a discount. You can save up to 35% off the cover price of some of these books, all open order books, not ratio books. And you can do that on multiple places. I have places that I like down in the description below to order final order cutoff books from. Like again, up to 35% off the cover price of these books. So it's huge, especially if you guys are gonna speculate on a book and you wanna save that additional 35% to give yourself more profits. Or maybe you're just on a budget and you wanna get the most bang out of your buck while you wanna pre-order your books. And this is your last opportunity to do that before you have to pay full price for these books. Now, this weekend's final order cutoff is Monday, January 20th of 2025, and you will have until 5 p.m. Eastern to do that. Now, another piece of information is that I record this video a little bit early. I'm recording it on Thursday, January 17th of 2025. And guys, DC Comics, Marvel Comics, and all the independent publishers have until tomorrow, January 18th of 2025 at 5 p.m. Eastern to lock in officially what books are going to be on this weekend's final order cutoff. That means they can add or remove books after I record this video. So there might be a book that I miss, or there might be a book that I talk about that actually gets cut from this weekend's final order cutoff. So guys, just keep that in mind. I record this video a little bit early, and I actually noticed I made my final order cutoff list yesterday on Wednesday after going through everything that was out so far, and they added a ton of second prints after I had made that list. So I added a few more things to today's video because they are still adding books to this weekend's final order cutoff. And the last thing that I want to let you guys know is you guys have to do your own research. I will talk about speculation a little bit later in this video, and I do run by my books, the books that I think are okay for speculation, through the Discord. And if you guys have not joined the Discord, there's a link down in the description below, and I highly suggest you guys join that. There are some amazing people in that Discord. I mean, I should say all of the people in the Discord are amazing comic book people. They all love comic books for different reasons. There are some people in them that just love to read, and they have a book club. There are some speculators in there like Doc Comics. He's amazing. And we talk speculation all the time. And it's just a great group of people. And they also help you find books if you're looking for books. It's just the Discord is the bomb. So link down in the description. Join today and just, be part of this amazing community that we're building. All right, guys, I think that's it. I think that we can dive into the really fun stuff right now, so let's not waste any more time. And if I do think of something that I did forget, I'll just make sure I add it later on in the video. But it's time to cover all my cover lever picks for this weekend's final order cutoff, and there are a ton of them. So let's not waste any more time, and let's dive into these amazing covers. We're gonna kick this list off with a banger, and the first book up is Absolute Batman issue number 5. Now this is the cover F, but there's also a cover E, which is the 1:50 ratio variant done by Clay and Seth. Man, Clay is on the pencils, Seth is on the colors, and this book is just, yeah, it's an absolute banger. Now next up is the Amazing Spider-Man issue number 68 with the 8 Deaths of Spider-Man variant in the 1/100 Virgin black and white sketch variant done by Scotty Young. I've loved every single one of these Scotty Young 8 Deaths of Spider-Man variants. They are just so cute and adorable, and the ideas that he's coming up with are just so smart. Now next up is a gorgeous cover. This is Action Comics issue number 1083 with the cover C variant done by Torrin Clark. There's been a bunch of this type of cover done before, and I've liked every single one of them, where Batman stopping some crazy thing from hitting some little girl or person, and it's just awesome every single time. And there's a person in the background, he's like going crazy because he's seeing it happen. I don't know, it is just such a cool cover. Next up, Ultimate Wolverine issue number 2 with the cover A in the 1/100 Virgin ratio variant done by Alessandro. A name I really need just to look up how to pronounce. Cappuccio? I'm butchering it every single time I say it. I'm embarrassed, but this cover, it is really stinking gorgeous. Now another cover for the same book. This is the 1/25 ratio variant done by Yasmin Putri. Yeah, I think I like this cover more. I don't know, something about this cover is just freaking awesome. Now next up is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles issue number 7 with the cover C variant done by Juan Ferreira. Did I do that right or wrong? Let me know down in the comments below. There are a lot of covers for issue number 7 for this book, but this one, I don't know. This one spoke to me the most, and it is absolutely bad freaking ass. Now next up is Geiger issue number 11 with the cover C variant done by Jermaine Peralta. Freaking awesome. This is definitely the best cover for this issue. It is so cool. One of my favorite Geiger covers, period. All right, guys, next up is Hyde Street issue number 14 with the cover C variant done by Joe Pardo. I want to say this book was delayed. I want to say I've talked about this cover before, but it is absolutely awesome. It is so cool. Frankenstein-esque cover, or is it just Frankenstein himself? I don't know. I haven't read the book yet. Next up, Doom Academy issue number 1 with the cover A done by Pablo Villalobos. So good. It's a really good cover, and it's done by Lobos, and it's just, I love Strange Academy so much. I am a little bit hesitant to get too excited because I don't like the writer on this book all that much. Next up, Doom Academy issue number 1 with the variant in the 1/100 Virgin ratio variant done by Ryan Brown. Ryan Brown, man, so good. Next up, Feral issue number 10 with the cover D, which is a 1/25 ratio variant done by Nicole Varela. So good. This is a creepy, awesome cover. You got like the cat head splitting, and you see the skull, and as the red stuff below it's supposed to be like it's a nervous system or something, but then you get the thoughts of the brain or something. I don't know, it is a crazy, crazy cover, but so good. Next up, Green Lantern Corps issue number 1 with the cover H, which is the 1/50 ratio variant done by Kieran Grant. So cool. There are a lot of covers for this new number 1, but this one right here featuring Jon Stewart looks incredible. I love the detail in the background, the green lighting in the front. I don't know, everything about this cover is awesome to me. Next up, Thunderbolts Doomstrike issue number 1 with the variant in the 1/50 Virgin ratio variant done by Ivan Tao. Something about Ivan Tao's artwork is both amazing and not the best, but I am drawn towards every single one of his covers. And like, some of them really aren't that great, but some of them are freaking awesome. And this one right here is awesome in my opinion. I really, really enjoy this cover. Next up, Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man issue number 3 with the variant cover done by Benjamin Sue. How cool is this cover? It is awesome. You got like your typical Spider-Man mask on the bottom and this new friendly neighborhood Spider-Man costume coming out. He's coming out of it. I don't know. I think this cover is freaking awesome. Next up, Star Wars Ahsoka issue number 8 with the variant cover done by Takashi Okazaki. Wrong? Right? I have no idea, but this cover is really, really stinking cool. I am not a huge Ahsoka fan of this cover. It is freaking awesome. Next up are 3 covers for Bug Wars issue number 1. I'm really, really excited for this series. This is the cover D, which is the 1:25 ratio variant done by Pepe Larraz. Gorgeous, so stinking cool. Next is the cover E, which is a 1:50 ratio variant done by Mateus Bagara. Awesome as well. You got praying mantis. You get these warriors riding on the praying mantis. So cool. And the last one up is the cover B in the 1:100 virgin ratio variant done by Peach Momoko. Again, just freaking awesome. Next up is a connecting cover set for DC vs. Vampires World War V Darkness and Light. This is a one-shot. There's the cover B and the cover C. They're both done by Edwin Galmon. And the cover B features Wonder Woman the Vampire. And the cover C is Alfred the Green Lantern. And they're coming at each other. Dark and light. Boom! So good. Next up, Heatseeker Combustion issue number 4 with the cover A, the cover F foil virgin, and the cover I 1:10 virgin ratio variant done by Ivan Tao. Heatseeker Combustion. Boom bam. So good. This cover is screams just it screams sexy. It screams just energy, and I don't know. This is a great cover. Next up, I think it's going to be a sleeper. It's really good, and it's going to be, I don't think this book is going to be hugely printed, so this cover, I think, is going to be hard to come by. This is Godzilla vs. America Chicago issue number 1 with the 1:50 ratio variant done by Chris Burnham. So good. You got these 2 kids holding hands, and the brother's got a baseball bat like he's going to fight Godzilla. Like, that is epic. This is such a cool cover. I don't know if this is going to be a highly sought after book or not, but just having this in your personal collection would be so cool. Like, just flipping through someone's collection and seeing this, I'd be like, holy moly, it'd be so cool. Just think like 20 years down the line having this thing. It'd be so cool. Next up, we get a bunch of second prints. So first up, we got Ultimate Wolverine, the second print variant done by Alessandro Cappuccio. Good. It's pretty good. Next up, it's Ultimate Wolverine issue number 1 with the second print 1:25 design variant, again done by Alessandro. So good. After that, you get the New Gods issue number 1 with the second print variant done by Evan Cagle. And there's also a second print foil variant. I forgot to put this on the list, but I'm coming from memory. I should have put it on the list, and I'll have the artist up on screen as well. After that, Magic issue number 1 with the second print variant done by TK Ruan. DK is so good. The first print is a foil. That's the one you really want. After that, Magic issue number 1 with the second print 1:25 virgin ratio variant done by J. Scott Campbell. The image that I have right now is not the final artwork. I'll dig around online while I'm editing, and maybe I will. And if I do have the final artwork, I'll put that up on screen just to let you guys know. Next up, Lucky Devils issue number 1 with the second print in the 1:25 black and white virgin foil ratio variant done by Maria Wolf. So good. This is a really good Maria Wolf cover. After that, All New Venom issue number 2 with the second print 1:25 virgin ratio variant done by Carlo E. Gomez. Again, pretty stinking cool. There is a second print regular cover. I don't really care for that, but the second print design variant is awesome. After that, Deadpool Wolverine issue number 1 with the second print 1:25 virgin black and white ratio variant done by Greg Capullo. Again, so good. After that, Geiger issue number 10, the second print variant done by Gary Frank. Who is the glowing woman? Is this a character that I missed? Did I not read issue number 10? Is this a new character coming up? Are they teasing something? I don't know. I feel like I'm behind. I gotta go through a box and see if this character has been shown somewhere. But is there a glowing woman? I don't know. That's freaking awesome. That's a great second print. After that, Absolute Batman issue number 1 with the 5th print variant done by Jim Lee with that really cool red background. But there is also a 1:25 black and white ratio variant 5th print as well, done by Nick Dragotta. Awesome. How many more covers we got left? 4 more, and these are all absolute second print, third print type of thing. Next up, Absolute Superman issue number 1 with the third print variant done by Jim Lee. They're doing that red background for this one. There's also a third print 1/25 black and white ratio variant done by Rafa Sandoval. This cover looks so good just as the sketch. It is so great without the color. After that, Absolute Wonder Woman issue number 1 with the fourth print variant done by Jim Lee. Again, with that awesome red background. I think this one looks the best compared to the other two. It just looks so badass. And the final cover is Absolute Wonder Woman issue number 1 with the fourth print 1/25 black and white ratio variant. All right, guys, those are all my cover level picks. We're gonna go ahead and cut to the next section, which are my final order cutoff speculation books. These are things that are either in the gut or on the cover itself. All right, guys, we're going to kick this section off with the 4 books that I found with something in the guts, and it's very little. So I'm going to remind you guys, do your own research. All right, guys, first up, Exceptional X-Men issue number 6. Now, this is supposed to have the first appearance of Sheldon Xenos, a charismatic technology mogul. After that, Thunderbolts Doomstrike issue number 1. Now, this is just a new roster appearance. So this is not like a first appearance of these characters, just a new roster for Thunderbolts. This Thunderbolt team is going to consist of Bucky Barnes, Songbird, Black Widow, Citizen V, US Agent, and Ghost Rider 44. That is the cool addition, in my opinion, Ghost Rider 44. How did they pull him into this group? I gotta know. All right, guys, after that is Ultimate Wolverine issue number 2 with the first team appearance of the Opposition, a group fighting mutant liberation. Now, that was kind of mentioned in the synopsis, but I don't know if this is a really first appearance or not. Do your own research. And after that is Weapon X-Men issue number 1 with the first appearance of Weapon X-Men 2. What does that mean? But this team consists of Wolverine, Deadpool, Cable, Chamber, and Thunderbird. All right, guys, the rest of the speculation is all cover art. So let's go ahead and dive into these. Now, a lot of these I will mention is more like to keep your eye on, not to buy in so hard on these books. First up is The Amazing Spider-Man issue number 68 with the 8 Deaths of Spider-Man, the 1/100 black and white sketch variant. Not the main cover, the sketch variant, which is that high ratio book. Doc and I think people who are going to be putting together this collection will probably pay a premium for this book if this book sells out quickly. Keep an eye on this one. After that, Ultimate Wolverine issue number 2 with the 1/100 virgin ratio variant done by Alessandro Cappuccio. Again, this is a great cover, but is this book going to be in high demand? Not 100% sure. After that, Doom Academy issue number 1 with the 1/100 virgin ratio variant done by Ryan Brown. Keep an eye out on that one as well. After that, we have Bug Wars issue number 1 with the 1/100 virgin ratio variant done by Pete Tremocco. We feel the most confident about this book right here, but there is MegaCon coming up, and we have a feeling that there will be an exclusive with this artwork on that cover that might pull some of the steam back from this book, but this cover is going to be freaking sought after. This is a great Pete Tremocco. All right, guys, after that, we got Ultimate Wolverine issue number 1 with the second print 1/25 design variant. And again, just as a reminder, guys, some of these second print 1/25s do sell well on the secondary market. And with this book being super popular, I can see this 1/25 doing well on the secondary market. Next up, Magic number 1, the second print 1/25 virgin ratio variant. I guess definitely seeing this book doing well, because how many stores are going to order 25 copies of Magic issue number 1, the second print? It's also a J. Scott Campbell. This cover is awesome. After that, All New Venom issue number 2, the second print 1/25 virgin ratio variant, or virgin design variant done by Carlos E. Gomez. Again, popular character, second print 1/25. After that, Deadpool Wolverine issue number 1 with the second print 1/25 virgin black and white ratio variant done by Greg Capullo, the same as the last one, our last couple. And guys, guess what? Next up, New Champions issue number 1 with the second print 1/25 virgin ratio variant done by Luciano Vecchio. Again, these second print 1/25s tend to sell well on the secondary market. In the final cover that could possibly do well is Absolute Batman issue number 5 with the cover E with that 1/50 virgin ratio variant. All right, guys, do your own research. Those are the covers that Doc and I in the Discord think could possibly do well on the secondary market. But again, we highly suggest do your own research before you spend any money. All right, guys, we're going to wrap this video up with the few new number ones that are available for pre-order on this weekend's final order cutoff that I think the stories sound really, really good. Alright guys, there are a total of 5 number ones on this weekend's final order cutoff that I think you guys cannot miss out on, because these all sound really, really good. Now, I am not going to do my normal thing where I read the synopsis for each one of these books. I will have the synopsises linked down in the description below. You guys can go to those, read the synopsis yourselves, and kind of just like check out what these books are all about. See the variant covers, see everything you really need to know. The first book that I think you guys should consider pre-ordering is DC vs. Vampire World War V Darkness and Light, issue number 1, which is a one-shot. This is coming from the writer of Matthew Rosenberg and has art by Daniel Bayliss and Nicolota Sejesma. Totally butchering Nicola's last name. But if you've been reading this series, this DC vs. Vampire series, from the beginning all the way through up to right now, you will need to have this information. This whole series, this whole Elseworld tale has been so stinking good, and I cannot wait to read this book. And World War V, in that current story arc, these two did a short, small battle, and they had some back and forth banter. It was so good, and I cannot wait to see what's going to happen in this one shot. Next up, Bug Wars issue number 1. The main reason why you guys need to be picking this up, it's coming from the creative team of Jason Aaron and Muhammad Asrar. The artwork is going to be so gorgeous on every single page. And this is going to be dealing with humans going to war with bugs, but on a miniature level. How did that happen? I don't know, and I can't wait to find out. After that, Through Red Windows, issue number 1. Now, this is a distillery book. It's going to come in that prestige format, which is, it's very difficult to collect these books because of this weird format. You need to get magazine-sized boxes, and how many people have magazine-sized boxes? Not many. I need to order some. I'm just hesitant because I don't want to spend money on boxes I'm only going to have a small amount of books for. But this book is coming from Rom V, and it's going to have art by Joel Jones. And it's going to be a twisted, serial horror book. So the general synopsis is this person is working at this company, and he gets invited into this upper level echelon person's house, and then he finds out there's some twisted stuff going on. And as he works his way up the company, he gets revealed to more and more twisted stuff from this guy's life, but he also noticed some of the twisted stuff from his own life keeps coming out. So it's going to be like kind of like a mind game horror book type of thing. It sounds really stinking cool, and to have art by Joel Jones from beginning to end, so awesome. 2 more books. Next up, Thunderbolts Doomstrike, issue number 1. Now, the only reason I'm excited for this book is because I like the writers on it. Jackson Lansing and Colin Kelly are great writers. Not all the time. I've read some books recently by them, and I have not loved them. The last Thunderbolts book was written by them, and I did not like it at all. Like, the first couple issues were okay. It was only a 5-issue mini, which I think this is going to be as well, and then kind of... so I'm hoping this one's going to be different. It has a really cool lineup of characters. This book is also going to have art by Tommaso Bianchi. But the whole idea is that Bucky Barnes accidentally helps Doom gain control of something, and now he feels bad, so he's gathering this team to help take down Doom, which could be cool. And the last one up is Green Lantern Corps, issue number 1, coming from the writer of Jeremy Adams and Morgan Hampton, and it has art by Auclair Albert and Arif Parento. I'm excited for this. The fact that there's 2 writers on it could mean 2 things. Maybe they're helping each other, like Jackson Lansing and Colin Kelly. They're telling one tale, and they're just helping each other write that script. Or sometimes they have your main story written by the first writer, which would be Jeremy Adams, and then a little backup story in the back written by this other person. I looked up who Morgan Hampton was. I didn't love what I saw, but I'm hoping this book is going to be mainly driven by Jeremy Adams. Jeremy Adams has shown himself to be one hell of a writer, like really good. The current Green Lantern series is so great. Before that, he was writing The Flash. I did not personally read that, but a lot of people, a lot of influencers, comic book influencers online really enjoyed that run of The Flash. And I'm just going to get behind this guy because right now his Green Lantern run, there's so many good things happening in that book. I just want to see that spin out into this series as well. And the fact that we get the whole Green Lantern team, all of these guys together in one book could be a ton of fun. But that's the last new #1 that I think you guys should consider pre-ordering to save that sweet, sweet 35% discount of the cover price of these books, which will allow you hopefully to get more books into your collection, saving that, 35% or up to 35%. All right, guys, that is it for today's video. Let's go ahead and wrap this video up. All right, before we jump into the thank yous for watching this long into the video and then the whole sign-off bit, there is one thing that I forgot to say. This final order cutoff highlights video are the books and covers that I am excited for, or I think is cool. But there are so many other books, so many other covers that are on this weekend's final order cutoff that I did not show in today's video. There is a link down in the description below, multiple links to multiple sites that are going to show you all the amazing covers and amazing books that are available for pre-purchase that you guys can go check out yourselves. I highly suggest you guys do because I'm sharing my own opinion, but you guys should be making your own choices. So if you're gonna order some books, check out those links. Find things that you love because that's what I just like to share what I find because I find these books exciting, but you gotta remember there are so many other books out there and we all have different opinions, so guys, go check them out for yourself. All right, guys, if you are still watching right now, I just wanna say thank you for watching this long into the video. And if you guys have watched this long, you guys are legends. Now, to continue being a legend, I'd really appreciate it if you guys would just smash that like button. It helps push this video out to more people. And the more people that see this video, hopefully more people will get excited for comic books and help support our amazing hobby. Now, last but not least, guys, if you guys watch this video and you guys are not subscribed, but you do enjoy comic book content, what are you doing? Get yourself subscribed, hit that bell for notifications, and again, smash that like button. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for me this week. I hope you guys have a great weekend, a great final order cutoff. Do not forget to read the previous issues to this upcoming weekend's New Comic Book Day. That's what I'm gonna do this week. I'm getting all caught up so I can make my Wednesday pull list video, but make sure you're caught up on these stories because there are some real bangers coming up this week. All right, guys, have yourself a great weekend, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.